Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I wanted to say a little bit about what I think would make a nice evening session when we have cookies and testimonies or realizations, confessions. Specifically, I think we have to maybe learn a little bit how we are to speak. There's no reason that every one of us shouldn't always have something to say in glorification of Krishna. It is not that we have to be very clever or that we have to figure out something intellectual to say. Simply to speak about one of Krishna's qualities. The Nectar of Devotion is full of descriptions of the qualities of Krishna. Just to mention a quality of Krishna will be very much appreciated by all the devotees. Or to mention some realization that Krishna has given you while chanting. Even if it's just the realization, Krishna, you're really in your name. Just the realization how fortunate we are to be able to get up early in the morning and come to the temple without a hangover and sit in the beautiful natural light that Krishna has given, the light that is the very expression of himself, and chant his holy name. Of course, if you have something very astounding to say, that's very nice. Or mention how Krishna has saved you from some trap, from some allurement of Maya. It's very encouraging to devotees to hear how other devotees have defeated the evil one, have met the temptress successfully. You know, I think sometimes we have an idea that the spiritual master, he presents transcendental knowledge or something, but he's different. He's not like us. He's never tempted. He doesn't have to fight Maya. He doesn't know what it is. That's not true. If the spiritual master was not like you, then how could he actually minister to you? I think this is a very strong positive point in the Christian theology, that Christ, as the incarnation of God, was perfect man. It says specifically, he was tested in all points, even as we are. But he passed the test. And why did he pass the test? Prabhupada said you pass the test when you constantly pray to Krishna, please don't let me fall. Prabhupada said, I'm always praying to Krishna that I may not fall into Maya. Now what does that mean? That means he's tempted. If there's no temptation, how can there be a possibility of fall? It is not that the spiritual master is not tempted. He is spiritual master because he doesn't forget Krishna. He doesn't let go of Krishna's lotus feet, or specifically of his spiritual master's lotus feet. And that is connected to Krishna's lotus feet by discipular succession, of course. So if we can hear from each other how we've been tempted and how we've passed the test, that'll be very enlivening. And of course, even to hear sometimes how you were tested and you temporarily failed the test, but you're determined next time you're not, that's also enlivening. What is wonderful about a devotee is not exactly that he never falls down, but that he's determined to become perfect. Krishna in the Gita does not say that the devotee never falls down, but he says even if he does, he is perfect. He is sadhu, perfect. Why? Because he is rightly situated. What is that rightly situated? His desire is to surrender. His desire is to be perfect. And what does Krishna say? Never mind. Very quickly do I make him perfect. Krishna is our perfection. We are not perfect, but we're perfectly situated. We're holding on to our spiritual master, who's holding on to his spiritual master, who's holding on to his, back all the way to Krishna. Thus we're holding on tightly to Krishna's feet. So I would very much appreciate if everyone was ready always to be called on to say, oh, what has Krishna done for you? And just mention something that Krishna has enlivened you by a realization of his pastime, or of his qualities, or of his help. Be ready. That is how we praise him. That is how we glorify him. That is how we show our love. Any questions, comments?